It's a wonderful evening here at Pune, and we are having with us Terrence Miranda, Managing Director of Phillips Machine Tools. Sir, welcome to Machine Maker.
Thank you, Hari.
Actually, he's the host, I am the guest. So we
are family now, actually.
Thank you very much. So we are just days, before Imtex 2023, which is going to happen at Bangalore. And we are going to hear from Terrence what Philips is going to plan in 7 days at Imtex. So when we talk about Philips Machine Tools, we know there are all those machine builders are there at one place, and Philips is at one place. So how you have created this whole ecosystem of machine tools under one roof?
So I think it stems out of the Philips DNA. I think that our president Alan Phillips had this vision and mission to revolutionize manufacturing everywhere and to partner with customers to improve their manufacturing competencies, and I think it stems out of that. So what we are trying to do with Philips in India is to cater genuinely to our customers' needs in metal cutting, metal forming, automation, and in additive manufacturing. I think that we've been able to do this in our own unique way, not by competing with any other company or product, but by really reimagining ourselves and trying to be the best company and the best partner that we can be to our customers.
Haas is one of the most imported and sold VMCs in India. But same way, you also have Hermle, which is one of the limited machines sold in India, if you see in a year.
Yeah.
How this combination works?
It's a really good point. So Haas definitely is a mass market product, and Haas makes machining centers, turning centers which cater to the market globally. They cater to every job shop. They go everywhere. I mean, virtually in every industry you'll find a Haas or an application for a Haas. Hermle is definitely more niche. So Hermle makes 800 to 1,000 machines a year. Like Haas would make around 15,000 machines in a year. So that's the difference in volume. So I think in India we've been able to straddle the balance by first of all having separate dedicated teams. I think that's really key. Without focus, no success is possible. So we have focused teams. We have a Haas team. We call it Haas Factory Outlet, and the Hermle team, it comes under Engineered Products division. So it's focused on Hermle. And I believe that when we have dedicated application engineers, service engineers catering to Hermle, maybe the numbers are less, of course, because the number of machines sold are less, but they are focused on Hermle. They live, breathe, they are Hermle. For all practical purposes, our team in India, the Philips team in India that's focused on Hermle is Hermle in India, and the same with Haas. So I think that's, that is, I feel, what kind of helps us to sell a high volume product and a low volume, high value product together within the same ecosystem.
Haas, an American product, and there is a lot of aspirations for Indian manufacturers to get Haas in their shop floor. At one point of time, VFI series of machines have changed the entire scenario. How that happened, that have changed the entire dynamics.
True. I think that in the year 2017, Haas decided that they really wanted to kind of penetrate the Indian market in terms of volume. We were always selling really good number of units in India with Haas, but as the dollar went up, of course it became more difficult to maintain that kind of volume. In 2017, Haas came up with a special package of options really designed for the Indian customer, where whether you were a job shop or you were a tool room, or you were doing batch production or you were doing mass production, they created a package of options around the popular VF2, which is and I believe for the next few years will continue to be the not just the flagship model for Haas, but really the standard for medium size machining centers globally, vertical machining centers. And I think that while we have done this quite successfully from 2017 to 2022, I think the next phase, is already in process. It's in motion. So Haas had only one UMC a few years ago. Today there's a wide range of UMC, starting with the newly launched UMC 350. So with this Universal Machining Center, which basically takes customers from 3-axis to 5-axis in the most affordable way, I think Haas is going to once again revolutionize and set a standard, allowing smaller companies in India and globally to leap into 5-axis in a very affordable, simple manner. And I think that's going to propel our growth over the next 5 years.
And I should tell you that the UMC 500SS, which took the milling of the Ashok Stamba, took not just mine. I am still looking at, I would like to request that if Haas is going to mill that Ashok Stamba again, I am going to rob that from Haas to Imtex. You need to put a CCTV there. Otherwise, one will miss, I will take it off. So it was amazing the way UMC 500SS at Phillips demo days we have seen the people have milled, and so passionate people Haas have in your team.
Yeah, I think that the Ashok Stamp created, it created that sense of patriotism and sense of pride, right? I mean, it's there, but this brought it out, and I think customers throughout India, who came and saw it, watched the videos, etc., they could feel that, and I think that our team in India, at the end of the day, we are Indian. We are proud of our country. We are proud of our manufacturing. We want to take it to new heights, and I think the milling the Ashok Stamp, in one setup, it kind of, just reinforced the fact that, Indian manufacturing has now reached a level at which, we can take our products to the world. I mean, that was the whole idea behind it.
And congratulations to you to instill that confidence in all of these people, the people who are doing precision machining in India. And I think that is also going to reflect in Phillips stall this time, more Atmanirbhar.
Yeah, definitely, Hari. So I think, so what Phillips has seen is that, definitely we are a very large importer of machine tools into India. There's no doubt about it. And at the same time, we have focused on working with Indian companies to grow their products, not just to sell in the Indian market, but also out of India, which includes the Middle East, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, surrounding countries from India. So two key examples of this are a recent tie-up with Hole Machine Tools, which undoubtedly is the market leader in deep hole drilling and hole finishing machines. They are a 3-decade-old company. Great people. I think they build excellent products sold all over the world for the most demanding applications, and we are proud to say that in our booth we'll be having a hole deep hole drilling machine which is focused on the orthopedic implant industry. We will be exclusively partnering with hole to sell and service their products throughout India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and the Middle East, and frankly in any other territory that Phillips is going to expand to in Southeast Asia in the future. I think the same with GD Weiler. So we have a GD Weiler really unique machine. The first, in fact, it's the brainchild of Mr. Rajkumar, the owner and the president of GD Weiler. So it's called the UT 500 Duo MT. So which is the MT stands for mill turn. So it's a twin spindle or dual spindle turn mill center with a true Y-axis. I was privileged to be able to visit the GD Weiler Tech Center and factory a few days ago and see the machine live in action. And it evoked the component that they were cutting kind of evoked the same sentiments really as the Ashok Stamp. It was a great component really they were cutting. It was excellent. Really not easy to do on a turn mill with Y-axis, but the machine had the the power, torque, and really overall had the build that was allowing them to do that, turning, milling, everything in one setup. I mean we are really proud to partner with GD Weiler and with Mr. Rajkumar and his family in particular to launch and take this product to our customers in the Indian market. Along with GD Weiler, we are also proud that in a small, humble and yet significant way, I think Phillips has started by manufacturing our first surface grinder. So we have a automatic hydraulic surface grinder. The model is called PSG 4080, which is basically a small machine, 400 by 800 millimeters, but really made, designed and manufactured in-house by Philips in Pune. And I think, you know, this speaks of the commitment of the Philips management in the US, the Philips team in India, to basically manufacturing in India products with high quality, affordability, really focused on the needs of the Indian customer and the Indian market.
I don't seriously have words to say, because I always believe in India, and the kind of initiatives what you are taking towards the industry is completely appreciable. And I also think the SCM division, what you have, the supply chain management division, is also enabling the Indian manufacturers to sell their components, outside India, right?
Right. So basically, we have. So I think Philips has done, not just in India, but I think, from a global perspective. So in addition to our distribution business, I would say, which is related to machine tools, primarily metal cutting, forming, automation, etc. So two key things that we did, or two key areas we are focused on, have been what we call supply chain management and education. So supply chain management is really utilizing the power of Indian manufacturing, our connect with Indian manufacturing, and the connections that Philips has in the US. So what we do is we have a dedicated sourcing team based in the US with really several, I would say, decades of experience, in sourcing components, liaising with our team in India, which is focused on sourcing, quality control, checking, and these two teams working together are bringing the best of the Indian manufacturers with customers in the US who are looking for new supply chain alternatives. We all know, with the present geopolitical situation, India is really well poised, and I think it is up to companies like Philips, who straddle both the universes, I would say the American Western universe, and then the universe in Asia, right? So we basically have the best of or the connects in both areas, and we can bring those two worlds together. And I think that will benefit Indian manufacturers. It benefits Philips because we established a tie-up, and overall it's a win-win situation for the US and also for India. And the other thing that we are working on is Philips education. So this again, it stems out of our Prime Minister's vision of skilling India, and building a community in India which truly understands manufacturing. It's not, manufacturing begins from the classroom, right, from school. It has to be ingrained in the DNA of our kids, because today they need to understand that things go beyond IT, beyond social media and stuff. I mean, manufacturing is real world, manufacturing is here to stay, manufacturing is cool. So I think these are the things that we from Philips Education, this is what we want to show. And through our Make initiative for schools, with the ITIs, with the polytechnics, and even beyond, what we are trying to do is work with students, work with educators, and work with the manufacturing industry, our customers in general, not just to provide curriculum or machinery, but to really be true partners in enabling sustainable growth, which is only possible with the right people in the right place who are really well trained. I think that's the key thing. The knowledge in manufacturing is going to transform our country, and is going to transform the way in which Indian manufacturing integrates with the world, and really reaches its place, which I believe should be number one. I mean, we have the potential, with 1.4 billion people, we have the potential.
See, if we are going to talk about this, we know that we cannot just stop this. And if we are going to talk about which are the more machines which is going to be exhibited in Imtex itself is huge. Like I think they have EDM machines, they have a lot of other products coming forth. I think for that you need to visit Imtex, and all these precision component manufacturers. You have multiple reasons to visit Haas and Philips stall. It is not only to find out the best machine for you, but also you are also having a chance to sell your components back to US.
Yeah.
So that opportunity is also there. Thank you very much for your time, and actually whatever you shared with me, it is not about what you are doing today, it is about the future of our country. What you shared with me, and that I think is going to transform Phillips as well as each and everyone who is associated with Phillips Machine Tools. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. From the entire family of Phillips, maybe all 350 of us are not going to be in the booth, but you know, we would like to really wish all our customers, you know, partners, vendors, and even the, you know, the other manufacturing companies who are going to compete to make, who are going to participate actually in the Imtex show, our competitors as well. You know, we wish all of them successful Imtex, and more importantly, I would say, you know, a successful future, because I think growth and success, you know, can come only if we kind of all partake on it. You know, it's not possible for just one company to succeed. We all have to succeed together for the manufacturing economy in India to grow.